69% voted yes, 30% voted no on the midterm ballot. Known as Initiative 71, it allows individuals over the age of 21 to possess up to 2 ounces of marijuana and grow up to 6 plants in the privacy of their own home. For drug reform activists, it's a long-awaited victory.
There has been a punitive approach to drug policy where the tendency has been to incarcerate people who use drugs rather than look at drugs as a human rights and medical issue.
A 2013 ACLU study found that although white and black communities consume marijuana at more or less equal rates, African Americans are 8 times more likely to be arrested for possession. Only a year later, the idea of legal weed is easy for some and difficult for others. The D.C. City Council now plans to propose a follow-up bill that would allow marijuana to be sold and taxed in the district. Before becoming law, both measures will have to undergo a 60-day congressional review period, during which Congress could issue a veto, but not without approval from President Obama. Reporting from Washington, I'm Alexandra Hall for teleSUR.
Congo Town has not had even one case of Ebola. However, that is nothing short of a miracle. It is due to the efforts that the neighbors have put in order to prevent the virus from entering the community. The children play in dirty water, together with pregnant women. The mosquitoes don't let them sleep through the night. The schools and universities have remained closed throughout the first trimester. The government sends out lessons on the radio. In terms of Ebola, they say the danger is mostly by touching sick people. They wash hands with soap as needed. They're a little bit scared and following the advice of doctors. This is the cabinet of the village head. Following his instruction, we have teams of people who visit each house to ensure that no one receives visits from outsiders until the president declares the end of the epidemic. Communities organizing to defend against Ebola. Congo Town is an example of what communities can do to protect themselves from the epidemic, but it is also an example of everything that is still lacking in terms of economic and social development.
Desde Congo Town, Oscar Repelde para teleSUR.
We're waiting for the first contingent to arrive of the 3rd Mega March in solidarity with the families of the disappeared Ayotzinapa students. One group of parents knows all too well the pain and loss of losing their child. While they may be here to support the cause of Ayotzinapa, this is not the first time that they have draped the images of their loved ones and, with pessimism, demanded responsibility from the authorities. As the sun began to set, the march began to surge, with thousands more filling the streets, many carrying a similar sentiment beyond just that of Ayotzinapa. This is another night without the 43 Ayotzinapa students, and another night of growing citizen outrage. Clayton Khan, teleSUR, Mexico City.
In Hong Kong, pro-democracy protests continue as demonstrators clash with police early on Thursday. The police used pepper spray in the working-class neighborhood where protesters continue demanding the resignation of the chief executive. The demonstrations have quieted down since they erupted at the end of September, but many still remain on the street occupying different parts of the city. In Iraq, government forces say they killed at least 18 Islamic State group members in a series of airstrikes this Thursday. Most of the casualties were in the militant-held city of Beiji, north of Baghdad. Iraqi government forces are currently trying to retake Beiji from the Islamic State group. The city is strategically important for its oil refinery, the largest in Iraq. The refinery itself is still in government hands, but troops are reportedly surrounded on all sides by the Islamic State's group fighters. In Spain, top chefs are taking part in the 10th National Skewers and Tapas competition in the city of Valladolid. The top prize was taken out by Iñaki Rodrigo Rojas of the Punk Back restaurant in Madrid. The competition was a celebration of Spain's most famous culinary creation, tapas. The winner will go on to Mexico to show off his cooking skills in creating the delicious little morsels.